Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back once again. We are back live for the 580 and under Fargo rated tournament here in Calgary, Alberta. My name is Grant. I am sitting beside the one and only Mr. Benny Franchise Francis.
What's happening, everyone?
We are locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll. Aaron Watchmaker, Bryce Powell doing battle. A semifinal.
A-side final.
A-side final.
This is the hot seat match.
Ooh, the hot seat.
Big implications for any of you pool players out there. You know the hot seat, but this means the winner of this match will have to be beat twice in the final.
Yeah, huge advantage.
Massive. The only flaw in that advantage
Is the sitting.
Oh, you're going to be waiting a long time,
You're going to be waiting until some point tonight. And I mean night. But this should be a really, really good match, guys.
Yeah,
So needless to say, you know what to do from here.
Kane already did it.
You got it. Smash it. Monster mash it. Crush it. Share that stream.
It's that time of the day, too, you know. Sunday night.
Right.
Just before dinner, you know. Should be watching pool. What else are you doing?
Right?
And make sure when you share it that it's public.
Pete Robertson tuning in again, my main man from Adelaide, Australia. We appreciate you.
Yeah, so it's not right before dinner time.
Not there.
If you repeat. Should have specified more.
Right?
You know?
Yeah. If you're in Canada and the
like
U.S.
North America, yeah, then you're good, right? It's like morning time for Pete.
Yeah, it is. Early morning, I'm right.
I think so.
Clark says he's working and watching pool. Shh.
Yeah, we won't tell anyone, Clark.
It's okay. Here, my emoji guy.
Grant's got the guy
Tell
for
everybody.
you.
Shh.
That's what we have to do during some shots as this tournament gets deeper, because it's going to get
Indeed.
quieter in here, and it's like these players aren't very far from us. We're not in like a soundproof booth, unfortunately.
It's true. It is true. Didn't quite get the breakout on the 11 ball he was looking for. He does have it here. He can take the 14 to break into the 11. But you gotta worry about the 9 ball as well.
I don't know if you guys saw on the break, it was like super one-sided. Aaron mishit the second ball, maybe misracked a little as well, and everything went to one side. And Bryce was like, "You're not allowed to do that again." He said right away, which is great. Start the match off with like a friendly banter,
Of
little
course.
joke, you know, get it in there early, loosen it up a little, because you know these guys are feeling the heat. Not Aaron. He's got ice in his veins after what he did to Sandy earlier.
Oh, no doubt. And good on him. He played well. Tony, it is 11:09 in Ireland.
So Tony's got to know, did Trump finish off Ronnie O'Sullivan?
It is.
Because
there
that
a
was the
comment,
Irish Open.
7-4 for Trump against Ronnie right now.
Okay. Kane knows where I'm at with that. You know, you gotta know what's happening there too.
Of course. A little bit of trouble here for Aaron.
Yeah, this is, and it's too late to run and hide.
Yeah.
You know, it's
So
just,
what do you do here, Ben?
well, you have to maybe bank this in the side. Does it go?
I would almost play off the rail and hit the 11, try to push the 2 up to that 7. Oh, and it goes almost back to where it
And he
was.
scratched.
And to just add a little salt to the wound.
You know what, though? That's really not worst case scenario.
No, it's not.
Bryce has, you know, 2 clusters to deal with here, and when you give a guy a ball in hand, it's like you give him no choice. He feels like he has to go for it, right? It's so hard to take ball in hand and play it safe.
Yeah. I think the combination that he's looking at, even with ball in hand, goes at all times. So if I'm Bryce, I'm going to take the 1 and break into that 2 ball, knowing even if I get onto the wrong side of that,
you still have the combo.
I still have the combo.
And it might even go like off the rail.
It could go off the rail.
Maybe rail first,
yeah.
You could still make it.
Yeah.
He's maybe thinking of drawing into this ball. He's going to draw into the 211. Oh, no.
Oh, he softed it.
Oh, no.
I don't know if he's really going to like that outcome.
The thing is, there's so many places that you can leave Aaron where he doesn't have anything, right?
Yeah. Watching from Guam. Wow, we're all over the map tonight. I love it. That will certainly play well into letting everybody know about the Q Sports Live International Pool League that we have coming. Oh, just on the outside. However, again, with that miss, Bryce has left it really no shot for Aaron here. Again, I'm going to kind of do the same thing as what I originally thought with Aaron, off the top rail into the bottom side of 11 and just leave the 211 tied up.
I totally agree. And you're going to give Bryce a little bit of a chance to maybe get in there and break it out later. Mm-hmm. If he can do it, let him do it.
100%.
Like you're going to force him into like a few good shots.
Yeah.
Well, especially now that the 9 is there, right?
Yeah.
Tom. Yeah, I did. I think only one of them was the ref, though. I think Ronnie got a kick out of it, and he was his second one.
Well, if you can't beat him, join him.
But yeah, like Tony said, do we want to know who won? It sounds like Kane is watching the match, but it's already done.
Yeah.
It's already finished earlier.
So he did open that up. I probably would have played top rail first and just come underneath that 11 ball.
That shot, unfortunately, is not going to work out well for him.
Yeah, that pretty much gives Bryce run of the table.
The thing is, when you shoot this 7, you want to stay down there for the 4, but you shouldn't force yourself into doing it. Yeah. You can get back to that ball. It's okay, right?
Mm-hmm. I think I'm actually going to start with the 3 to the side.
If he's not jacked up too much, that's the shot. I thought he might be jacked up a little more, in which case that pot is no fun.
It's, yeah, it makes it a little more difficult.
This is good. Now you can get closer to the 7 later on and use that to get on the 8.
5 ball, 1 ball.
You got it. 2, 7, 4.
Oof. That 1 ball kind of bobbled its way in.
Yeah, wiped its feet for sure.
Nonetheless, it found the back of the pocket. Down she goes. Nice little nudge on the 8 would be great for Bryce.
That could have gone horribly wrong.
It sure could have. And I'm telling you, Bryce is, he's kind of the dark horse.
You know what? A lot of people slept on Bryce. I don't know what he went for, but it was probably too cheap.
I would agree.
I'm going to think Aaron probably as well.
Yeah. And I said earlier in the broadcast that I had played pool with Bryce way back in the day. We were on a pool team. I think it was a B-level team. This is going back in some time. And I've known him ever since. He quit pool for a long time, moved out to Vancouver, and spent a lifetime out there not playing. And just recently, within the last year, has moved back. He's now in Drumheller.
Okay,
Decided
so
to dust off the cues.
Originally lived here.
He did, yeah.
The name just sounded familiar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chance, I probably saw him in a tournament somewhere back then,
Oh, for sure. He was really active in the pool scene back then.
All right, don't tell us yet. If Kane's still watching it, we won't spoil it, unless Kane wants it spoiled.
Yeah.
They're talking about the snooker match.
Yes.
The Northern Ireland Open, I believe it's called. One of the big tournaments on the snooker tour.
that Trump has a history now of winning that event, if I'm right.
Yeah, he seems to like that one. Bryce to break. See if he can compound this stolen break from Aaron.
It makes a ball.
Yeah, cue ball.
Lots of cluster down at the bottom end of the table. That puts 2 stripes down.
Cue ball in the middle, although it's not doing him any favors from here.
Not from here. The only option is the 12 ball. And do you take that option and kind of break into the bottom of that pack, into that 8 ball?
Yeah, I think looking from here, it's hard to tell unless you're like underneath where he is. But when the 8 goes into the 11,
should spread out nice.
I think, yeah, it kind of like it goes into the 9 too, and they're both going to kind of sit middle table.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you get your cue ball anywhere half decent, should be okay. Can't see shooting the 3 first, is he? It's a little bit close to that ball. Side pocket's going to come into play here.
He's taking that 3 ball.
Okay. I didn't really think that was an
Yikes.
option. Thought he was too close.
I did too. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to follow it.
It's easier to follow that than it is to not follow that. That's a tough shot over a ball.
It really is.
He made it look easy.
I was looking down the barrel at it, and I thought, oh, no. As soon as he released it, I thought, uh-oh.
He's got a lot of angle here to try to hold between the 9-14 where he pointed. Oh, he did well there.
He sure did.
And now he
Gets
can use
the
the
angle
2 to
play
go
off the 6, right?
Or might be able to miss the 6 and go into the 7-11 and have the 5. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, really well done. The 8 will go into that top right-hand corner.
Yeah, so we should be able to use the 7 to get on that later. I would shoot the 5, the 6, the 7 in the lower right. You're just naturally going to have a little bit of angle.
Yeah, even if you have to draw back a touch.
Yeah, you just slide over.
Yep.
Anywhere on the left side of the table, you just cut that ball in. Looks like that's what he's going to do. Unless he wants to develop it again.
Develop it right here.
But I hate doing that.
Yeah, you just kind of draw up, nudge the 8, still have...
Oh, he's playing the
he
side.
played forward.
He's playing the side. This is fine. I think he can draw straight back. I think he's straight enough in.
I think he's got a little angle. He might have to come all the way down table and back.
Even if he's below the side pocket, it's still fine. Oh, yeah, he was straight. That's a good shot.
Look out.
He's good. He's perfect.
That could have ended badly. But he's making short work.
I only got to see him.
He is so confident right now.
I only got to see him play the end of the last match as I came in this morning, so I didn't get to watch him play a ton. But I'm loving his rhythm.
Yeah.
That's my game right there.
I'll tell you what, that's Bryce Powell.
That's my jam.
He's played that same way since we played in the B level.
Well, you know I'm going to love that then.
Yep.
I'm going to eat that up. Yeah, that's totally the game that I can watch all day long.
100%. Makes just short work of it, and it's mentally for your opponent is so tough to deal with.
It's devastating.
The
when
next
they do
thing
that
you know, you're down 4-0.
It can be devastating the other way around, as I know very well. When the guy's playing so slow that you're just
falling asleep in the chair.
I try to just watch other matches or something.
Yeah. Get your mind anywhere other than on the match you're in.
But when it's in the final, what do, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully there's a TV on in the corner.
Pick up your phone, start watching some pool,
but
keep your mind in it.
I hate the phone players.
Yes.
The guy, like when you're shooting and he's just on his phone. I hate that.
Yeah.
I think it's disrespectful.
It is.
But I don't care if he watches TV.
But so is purposeful slow playing.
Yep.
Right?
It is.
I find that just as disrespectful.
Some guys are just naturally slow.
I agree. Some just need to think. And you know what? One of the guys I credit for bringing my game up, Russ Whittle. He finds a whole new level of slow.
He's
at times.
not fast. Yeah.
Ooh, a little bobble. Still not terrible.
Full control here.
Yeah. With the 3-ball where it is.
If you're Bryce, and we'll see how confident he is here.
I'm just going to get the 3 out right now.
Okay. Because my thought was make the 5, shoot those balls down there, bank the 3.
See, and I'm the other way. I'm going to play it to the point where I want you to make a mistake. So I'm just going to play the 3 out.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the shots on the 12 and whatever, 13.
Even the 10's in a
14,
weird spot. Yeah.
12's in a weird, or 10's in a weird spot, 9's in a weird
9,
spot.
Yeah. You'll make me do it.
I'm
right?
going to make you do it.
And you'll know I'll try to do it.
Of course. Of course.
I would love if he was confident enough to just shape a bank later on.
Oh, yeah.
But he's in a funny spot here now. He's got.
I think he can play into the 6, develop it a little bit, maybe hold.
This is pretty thin.
Oh, my gosh.
Grant just about jumped out of his chair there.
I did.
I thought it was going straight in.
I did too. But I love it. He wastes no time.
Look at
Gets
this.
down, combo, no problem. Here I go.
Already
Watch.
lining up the combo.
Boom, done.
This is what I got to do, so I'm going to do it.
I love it.
This is good times.
I love it.
Yeah, I like how he plays. And now, this is what you do. You make the 2, you make the 7, you bank the 3.
Yeah.
And if you have the right angle, you just go 2 rails. You're almost natural with how you'd want to bank the 3, right?
Mm-hmm. You just slow roll and push into the bottom side of the 9.
Yeah, but hold it. Oh, you don't want to be on the rail here.
He's still okay. He can just play back to the same, just to the right side of the 9 ball.
Yeah, relatively.
Makes the bank back easier, and it's a natural come around for the 8.
I think I try to use the second rail here, like the rail that the cue ball's on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a zigzag,
Yep.
and just come a little bit off that rail. Yeah.
Oh, he dug down.
Okay, yeah. So he was trying to break it out.
Yeah. Yeah, just shape up the bank, and sometimes, like Ben says all the time, take what the table gives you.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
there was really no good breakout there. You got to take what the table gives you there.
Maybe early on he could have figured something out to break it, but yeah, I think that was always had to be banked.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a level of that. You are correct there, John, but we're not talking those in those cases.
No.
Right? Russ Whittle is one of those guys that he has all the experience in the world, but there are times he finds a whole new level of slow.
Oh yeah, no, and there's
not to take anything away from his game.
It's not intentional.
No, not at all.
I know with Russ, it's just there's
thinking.
A lot of gears turning.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. And he's a very methodical player.
Well, and he knows simplify,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he's always thinking of how do I make it easier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where guys like Bryce just get up in there and like, whatever, it's hard, but I'll make it work.
Yeah, if it's a combo, whatever. Watch this. Poke into the corner or into the side. Little off angle here on the 9. Going to have to put a stroke on this ball, but hopefully not end up underneath the 7 ball.
Aaron's got a great stroke for that exact shot.
He absolutely does.
Yeah. And he didn't need to be straight on this 8. This is just fine.
Oh, caught it thick.
See, hit it soft though.
Yep.
That you don't want to roll that ball. You don't want to give it a
snap
medium.
that ball in.
Yeah, just make sure you get it all the way to the pocket. Your brain is telling you hit it softer so you can cheat the hole more, but it's not that way. You want
What
to hit
shot
it.
do you like here? The cut on the 3 or the draw on the 7?
I'm going to look at the 3 if I like it. I'm cutting it because I'm always getting shape. The 7 is like, you might not always get shape.
I like the 3 for exactly that reason.
Look where you put the cue ball, though. That was not ideal.
Nope.
He was going to be like playing safe or something if that 3 went, right?
Yeah.
I would have hit that 3 hard enough that it was never plugging. That wouldn't have been my intention.
With how close those are, I put follow on this cue ball and do the
Call it.
double.
Oh, I thought he was going to be horn hooked. Oh. It looked like he was going to horn hook him there.
Yep.
Yeah, but I know what you mean, put follow. If
Yeah.
you don't double kiss it in, you might leave him like jacked up over the ball, straight in.
Yep.
He was thinking, I'll just horn hook him.
Yeah.
Which is genius when you don't have a ball to hide behind. Just hide behind the horn.
Look at the steering happening on that shot.
That was some steerage, yeah.
Bryce Powell commanding, taking a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, that's He's not wasting any time here.
Nope.
Breaking as well. Aaron
Love the pace.
Aaron's shown he can compose himself quite well, though.
Oh, for sure.
I don't
He's
think
not out of this.
No, still such a long way to go.
Yeah. Although the next game is an important one.
You gotta hope to steal here.
Yeah. You need to steal here.
But if you don't and you steal next time, it's not that bad. You look at 4-0 and you think, oh my goodness. But if you get a good break, it's 4-1. You steal one of his breaks, 4-2. You break again, 4-3. Man, your opponent just came back when you were up 4-0. It's 4-3.
Yep.
And you're thinking, uh-oh.
Well, and if you fade that next break,
all of a sudden you're ahead.
yep.
Right? It doesn't take much.
But this is one of those important games. This would be one I'd rather win than not.
Extremely miss it break there.
Yeah, totally.
Came off the side of it. And this is like, if I'm Bryce, I'm loving this.
Yeah. Tough.
Because hopefully he makes a bunch of balls, but doesn't get out, right?
Well, you know, I'm looking at the table. The 5 goes, the 7 goes. 1 does go to the left side pocket. 3 goes. 4 goes.
Everything pretty much goes except the 8, unless you're underneath.
So you save the 4 for the final. Draw over, nudge the 10.
You get
Put
under,
the 8 down to the bottom right-hand
you
corner.
get underneath. Yeah, it's a little tricky there.
It is.
Does the 7 go? I don't think it does.
You know what? Does the 8 go past the 11 down to this bottom left?
No, the 10's in the way.
It goes into the side. So I'm going to take the 4 off the end rail.
Into
and
the
just
9.
bump the 9 ball.
Yeah, the 9 would be maybe. Now you got to get there first.
You do.
Okay, so the 7 goes in the side. I never really thought about that. I thought, does it go in the top right? But he's pretty good on the side pocket here. Lots of room by the 6. Probably doesn't even move the 6 here. If he does, should be okay. But
I think I might take the 3 ball here. Yeah, I would have taken the 3.
that might have been a good time to take it. He was maybe just worried about getting back on the 7 later. 7 was just in a bit of a bad spot there.
But I can always get to the 7 off the 4 ball. So Bryce staring down the barrel at the 13 ball. Do you play the 13 and kind of rearrange the furniture with the 8, 9, 10, 12?
This is... If the 12 passes the 4, I don't move anything.
It doesn't.
Then you have to. Then you have to move something. So you might as well do it now.
Yep. Just
it
rearrange it a
early.
little bit.
Do it early if you can. Lots of low left here. You don't want to. You don't want to bash it.
Oh,
Though.
he went by everything.
Yeah, I think he hit a little hard.
He did. Yeah.
I was just in the midst of saying, just don't bash it. You know, try to control it as much as you can.
Oh, look at this shot.
Yeah, that was crafty.
Oh, that is deserving of an emoji.
That was crafty too.
That was a great shot.
Not easily executed. Flicked just enough of the 10 to slow down the cue ball and stay behind there.
Touche.
Yeah, Aaron.
Says
just
Aaron.
says,
Here you go.
let's see what you can do from here. Stun into the 10 and stay behind the 8.
Oh, I'm going to punch the 10 into the 4, send the 4 up, and just draw over underneath the 12 ball.
The 12 too. I don't mind that either.
Send the 4 for a ride. That's what he tried.
So easy to lose it. So easy to lose the cue ball. The good thing is he pushed the 4 like down here where he can't use it to kind of develop the 1-3.
Yeah. Does the 1 pass the 8 to the top left?
Yeah, I think from this angle it looks like it's got lots of room.
Because the 3 is easy into the side pocket. Especially with the stroke that that Aaron has.
If the 1 goes, maybe do it now. Maybe do it now. Are you going to land better on it later? That's the question. There's a lot of places you can land on the 3 where you can play it in the lower right corner too.
Mm-hmm. Might be able to get there, although you're kind of saving the trouble for last.
Yeah, I like to leave options while I can.
You know
just
what?
in
You
case
could play
goes
it right
wrong.
now. Play the 6 ball into the side, draw between the window of the 8 and 1. No, he's there. He's on the 1.
That worked out pretty good for him, actually.
Yeah.
I think he just rolled this. Use the 15 to slow down the cue ball a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Should hit the right side of it a touch.
You just don't want to get pushed over behind the 14.
Yeah, just don't hit it too hard. That's good speed. But he missed the pot.
Yeah.
Take 2 and plug, he said. Plug that hole for later.
Yeah, you always have to complete the first part of the equation first. Shape is really secondary.
Steven waiting for Russ or Joe. So Steven must have beat Edwin. Got his revenge,
Yep.
sounds like.
Sounds like it.
'Cause he was up 5-2 on the A side and he lost Hill.
With a break and run.
Dry break.
Dry
from
break and then
Steven,
a run out.
And then a run out from Edwin.
It amazes me that Edwin doesn't pick up a cue. You never see him in the pool hall because he's always in the poker
I know.
room. And the guy still plays at the level that he does.
It's always blown me away too, but he's put in so much time over his life and been in so many big spots and
Yeah.
tournaments and gambling and exhibitions and travel here, travel there. It's like it's
The
not,
Filipino blood, I think, helps there too.
it's not quite as easy as riding a bike. Like it takes him a few strokes to get back into it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't take him like hours.
No.
It takes him like half an hour.
For him to, when we went down to Four Bears and he was there that time, for him to not have picked up a cue in, I can't remember how long he said, and go snap off
Yeah, he got
second
he
place,
got
third place?
Third place, only to like Roberto and Corey
Crazy.
in flip-flops.
Yeah.
Never forget because his break sounded
That's-
twice as hard because he's stomping his
Well,
flip-flops.
he got the double crack, right? The crack of the
That's
cue
great.
ball and then the flap of the flip-flop. It was the loudest thing in the room.
So great. Aaron nicely on the board there. As anticipated. Didn't fold like a cheap tent.
Yep.
Aaron staying in it. That was a big rack.
That was, yeah, big game for sure.
I think these 580 and unders, as much as I'm not allowed to play them, then I don't enjoy that. But I think they're so good for the game.
Oh, they're great for the game.
Because tell me, every player that's in the money today is like thinking, yeah, I'm gonna play like the next 3 big tournaments,
Of course.
or maybe the next 10.
Of course.
They'll be like, these guys will be in those $100 entry tournaments.
You know what? I
So
gave him
free
props. I gave him props yesterday for a $500 580 under tournament to fill in 24 hours.
Yeah, it was
It
crazy.
just showed everybody above 580 how that gets done.
Yeah. Well, how is, keep them all in that spot where they feel like they have a chance, right?
Yeah.
Which is hard to do in pool, really.
Well, they just showed us the higher caliber players. That's how you fill up a tournament in 24 hours for $500.
I don't know, like, because, we want added money,
Well, and it's yeah. I mean, I kind of went into that earlier today. I said that's exactly what it is. The higher up that you seem to go in skill level, it's more about the added money, not what they put into the game.
Of course.
And that is a big fundamental flaw of billiards.
Well, the higher players need to be rewarded, otherwise there's no point in getting higher rated, It just gets tougher and there's less money to win.
Yeah.
There needs to be more money to win as it gets tougher, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've been saying up the league fees, up the entries,
of course.
up, right?
Yeah,
We need
I
to,
talked about that earlier yesterday.
playing for change,
That,
pocket change.
yeah. I was saying that yesterday when I started League many years ago. I'm paying the same league fees
Yep,
this year
$20
that I did many moons ago.
Many.
So everything has gone up. The cost of everything, gas, everything has gone up.
Decades ago, even.
Yeah, with exception to league fees.
Yeah, everything went
And
up.
then we wonder why there's no money in pool.
Yeah, you look at like the cost of milk,
Yeah.
even something so basic, that you just drink all the time, you take for granted,
Yeah.
It's like from 20 years ago, it's like went up 5 times.
Way more.
Yeah.
Way more than that. Right. And I mean, cost of inflation prior to the crash, the cost of inflation is anywhere between 2 and 4% per year. Yet it's been at least 18 years since I started playing pool. And it hasn't gone up not a nickel. It is still $20.
Oh, what a shot from Aaron. That was
That was
impressive.
a great shot.
Just tickled it and followed it down there. It's tough to hit that good. Holy cow. It's easy for Bryce to put him in a bad spot here, but that was a good shot.
He's going for the combo.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you? Going for the combo.
Yeah, it's a hanger.
And why not?
Mostly a hanger.
It certainly makes it look easy, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 14 first is nice.
Tried to go for the twofer, the time saver shot. What's going on, Mr. Pittman? We are always doing well. What was the lowest Fargo rated number this weekend?
It's a very sporty question there, Kevin. I like it.
Derek Fletcher. Fargo rate of $3.99.
4-1 Bryce. Derek's actually a better player than that.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get that low of rating?
I'm not sure.
What's going on there below 400?
Yeah.
He probably has like 12 games in the
No, because I don't think they
recorded,
let
you know.
them. I don't think they let them enter if it wasn't an established Fargo.
So he has 22 games. What is established nowadays? How many games do you need?
I have no idea.
I don't know how many games it is.
Yeah, we don't. I'm not a fan of handicap.
No. Chris actually brought up a great point yesterday. He said they should do it like chess. Chess, everyone plays in the same tournament, but they pay out according to what tier you are playing in.
Actually, was it Mick? Yeah, Mick has a really good idea. I'm gonna let him talk to you about that.
Okay.
But he's got a really good idea.
I didn't mind Chris's, and chess is proven to have like so much interest all over the world and a lot of money in chess.
Mm-hmm.
And if it works there, I don't see why it wouldn't work in pool too, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's our answer. 200 is established. I think it's 1,000 before it's somewhat accurate.
Yeah, I think at least 500 before it's becoming accurate. But 1,000 for sure. If it's not accurate at 1,000, then, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Look at Bryce. Bryce just shooting the eyes off the balls.
Oh, yeah.
A little soft spin here. Look at that shot. That's an underrated shot.
Oh, it totally is.
Because your brain is telling you to hit it with
left,
bottom.
yeah.
But yeah, you just cheat a little, lots of left.
Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
He's okay, but that was not as intended.
Push the deuce in front of the 8 ball.
I think he's got to go into the 8 here.
I think so, too. Yeah.
And just hope you don't
go too far to the left side.
Hopefully you're not hooked, right?
Yeah.
But your ball's over the hole, so I don't think he can spin into the 6. Otherwise, that would be ideal.
How about that?
It's the high side of the 8 to perfection.
Shot. Making it look easy.
Oh, nice little touch here for the side pocket and the 8 ball next.
Oh,
that's a little thin.
A little bit thin, but it'll work. This will be no problem. God, the pace he plays at is unbelievable.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Great for pool, too, you know. It's easy to watch when it's a quick game, as proven by other sports, right?
Well, and the winner of this is guaranteed second place. That's some big money.
I think that's is that the second? It's the second ERO for Bryce on his break.
Yeah. In
6 games, that's pretty good.
He's got a strong hold on the match, a strong hold on winning the A side, a strong hold on winning $6,500, but guaranteed 42.
Almost.
Almost.
Got a strong hold on almost being guaranteed 42.
Yes.
And the trophies.
Yeah.
We'll give you guys a view of those trophies.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
the
they're pretty
hardware.
Sweet. Second ball nicely there. And, of course, the last rolling ball ties up another little cluster that he didn't need tied up.
Can you play off that 5 to make the 2?
Yeah, you certainly can.
However, what do you have after that?
Hopefully the 5, I guess, right? But then you got to do something with the 7. 7 will go in the same pocket as those balls, but... how about watch where the 14 goes and doesn't plug the 3?
Oh.
He hit it hard.
He did.
He hit it hard, lost a little bit of control.
Anyone still in from Calgary? Oh, yes.
Well, apparently Bryce is originally from Calgary. So.
He is, yeah. He is now playing out of Drumheller.
Well, it looks like CJ and Sandy are playing over there. And then we got James Hornby. He's from Calgary playing Bill Christensen, it looks like.
Yes, also from Calgary. So it's about a split field.
I think maybe that isn't a match, Bill and James. I'm not sure.
I had it up at one point. Or not.
Bryce sends the 8 towards the side. It's a little dangerous. He's put it in a bad spot.
Sorry, Penny.
Nothing happening.
There it is.
There you go. We just got to fast forward through. Oh, yeah, Bill and James for sure. And the winner will play Sandy or CJ. That's your final 6. With these two gentlemen. Does the 8 go somewhere? What's he doing here?
He may, knowing Bryce, he's probably going to leave that 3 ball, get some angle, and draw the 3 into the 10.
Into the 10 and just... He's looking to see if the 8 will go from over there. The bank goes, I think, but you got to be pretty high on it, like you almost near the 13.
Yeah.
Well, first he's got to make this and get on the 3.
Yes.
He might,
first part of the equation first.
Might be a little straight, so he's sort of punching this over.
You know, if he can get just enough to get just a little more than that.
Yeah, like flirt with the 13.
This? Yeah, you can draw off the 3. And even if you punch into the 10 and sit behind the 8, so long as there's separation, it goes down to the bottom.
Yeah, you still have a long shot. It might go in the side, like if you're real close to it.
Yep.
You never know, right? He's going to have to jump this in, I think. Or
I think
he's banking.
so.
He might be able to see enough to bank it. I don't think he can see any of it.
I think he's got a jump here. I know back in the day he was really good at jumping.
Warren rooting on Sandy. Just likes her style. Sandy's got a great pool style to watch because she plays perfect.
Yeah.
Approaches the ball perfect, stays down perfect.
Fundamentals are awesome.
She's dead dialed in all the time.
And that just comes from a ton of experience. She's played a lot on the WPBA tour.
And actually, on that note, I believe she still teaches.
I think so.
If you guys are in the Edmonton area, hit her up. You want to learn how to play like perfect pool.
Well, basic. Her fundamentals are almost flawless.
Yeah, she would be a great one to go to. I know, like last year, I saw her coaching. She was doing some junior stuff. Yep. So she's got a great mind for the game. It's not easy to teach.
Yeah.
Like from the beginning, you know? Good.
Watch the rub on that 8.
He did dangerous.
It good. Yeah, that's very dangerous.
I was trying to think if I ever do that.
Oh, it always drops in the side for me.
Like I never play that shot.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
I avoid that 8 ball.
Crazy. Like the plague. Like the black plague. This is big for Aaron if he wants any chance to win this match.
Yeah, he's got to take this.
Yeah, well, and you got to start building some confidence here. Should be okay.
And I think it's one of the things with Bryce, because he does play at such a fast pace, it tends to kind of throw you off your own game.
For sure it can. You know how many times I've played people that are out there and I can tell they're rushing. They're like, they feel pressure to play faster.
Yeah.
And maybe they're not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Subconsciously they're playing faster because I'm playing faster.
Of course.
I know, because I used to do the same thing, playing fast players. I was like, I was picking up speed too, right?
There's been times where you damn near run around the table, right? When you're in dead stroke and you're...
Nice. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Well...
You bank.
The hero bank to finish.
You bank to the top right, but you play the cue ball around 2 rails behind the 8. If it's on the right side rail above the 8, you can still cut it in the side, but you're going to hook them on 13. You're going to make them jump anyway,
yeah,
right?
Of course.
But you can put a lot of value into going 2 rails that way anyway, because it's the natural path to sort of make the bank with that spin.
Yeah, Corey, I'm not sure. I heard something about that if you didn't have established, they didn't let you play. I could be wrong. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
How about Hartsville? How about, what was he in your mind?
Cue ball was nice. I just wanted to see if he would do that too. You know, like he's showing
using your telepathy there.
He's showing
some
good,
on the hill.
Some good knowledge.
Yeah.
Some good 8-ball game knowledge he's showing there.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what makes him a dark horse, right? He certainly quit. I know that for a fact. When he moved out to Vancouver, he quit pool. It's only recently that he's come back, and he's been back in it for about a year. But his knowledge, he's played for a long, long time.
Yeah, you can tell he's played for a long time too, right?
Yeah. So let's give a shout out to one of the tournament sponsors here, Mitch Map Attack. You might recognize his name. If you are in the market for a new or used vehicle, make sure you hit him up, 403-863-4122 or mmapattack at cmpauto.com.
This is dry.
Did I hear a ball?
It's dry.
You are correct. Nothing down. Not easy. Again, this is twice in this match that Aaron has to start with a combo.
Oh, was it the same combo?
Pretty close to the same. Yeah. And pretty much the same kind of ugly type of table.
I think it was the same 2 balls even. Like it was on like the 12 onto the 5. I swear it was like the same 2 balls.
Yep.
Yeah, you just got to stick around here. If you're Aaron, you can't think about the score.
Yeah.
You just shoot 1 ball at a time and you just see what happens.
That's right.
And you can put a little pressure on him as you get closer. Get to like 6-3, 6-4.
You know what? If I'm Bryce, I'm loving this table. Because Aaron's going to have to come with it to run this table out. And if he doesn't, well, I get to backdoor it. I don't mind this at all.
Oh, yeah. You're happy. If you're Bryce, you just want to see him make a bunch of balls. Ooh. Not going to like that.
Nope. I don't know if he can get thin in on the 2 to make the 2 ball.
I think it's a jump shot on the 3.
I think so too. And from there, really the trouble for Bryce is the 15 ball. But you've got the 9 ball, the 10 ball. Got a few options to break that stuff out.
Alan brought up a good point. He didn't move his coin, he just touched it. It is still on 5, his coin.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully they both know mentally what the score is.
I hope so, because I know ours is correct.
I'm 1,000% that ours is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump shot here. You almost have to hit it with a little draw, right?
Yeah.
And
Touch a draw, hopefully pinch off the 2 ball. 2 ball clears out of the way, so you have option on the 1 or the 7
or the
ball.
7, yeah. The 8 ball can be in a tricky spot here too, so you'd love to have like an angle on the 7 where you could maybe move the 15 out of the way. Right?
Yeah.
First you got to make the jump though.
Well, it rearranges the furniture a little bit.
Yeah, that definitely changed a lot. Still, this is a little bit tricky from ball in hand. He's gotta, like if the 14-11 doesn't really go, he needs to break out the 15 right away.
The 11 will go to the top left.
And to the bottom right, I think.
And to the bottom right. Positioning, I would probably start with ball in hand, take the 11 to the top left. Kind of go forward a little bit, leave myself the angle on 14 to the right side, so I can play down and take either the 10 or the 13 ball into the left side to break
it
into
out,
the 15 ball.
That was my thought, was like maybe break it out right away and then try to stick around for the 11 ball somehow. It's kind of funny because
it is funny because
you don't want to slash at that breakout because you're going to push the 8 near the hole.
Well, and there's a lot of traffic, right? So I don't mind clearing out a few of the obstacles.
Yeah, and then try to
get in there, because you can always get down into that.
I think
see, it's still not.
That's not bad.
The 15 is now frozen onto that 8 ball.
But he's on the 9. If he wants to shoot the 9 now, he can break that out again.
Yeah, true enough.
Just chip it. I like his chances here now, actually, because he can shoot the 10 and draw back and then do that again. Or he could slide over. Maybe the 15 goes in the top right. That's what he's doing. 15 goes in the top right. He's perfect here. Because now he can play to the 11.
I might want to get rid of that 9 ball.
Or you can play the 9 if he doesn't have too much angle.
Yeah.
You don't want a ton of angle on the 9 right now. Because you don't want to move the balls if you don't have to. He's good here. He can use the 14 to get on the 9 later. And
he's looking at 14 right now. 14 playing to the 6, 11 to the left side. Oh my God, he drew it.
He's trying to play to the 9 there. He's trying to draw it a little more, play to the 9.
Y'all almost have to play the 9 now.
I think so.
Because I think he's got too much angle on the 11. That's close. He can draw.
Or he can follow, get angle on the 12, and then go down there.
That's
what
so
he's doing.
risky. There is so much traffic down there.
The 3-2 is huge here. You have to go into the 3, I think.
Look out, 3,
2. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. How about perfect?
Absolutely perfect. That's going to do it.
Oh, yeah, wow.
It's a pretty good performance from Bryce there.
It sure was. You can't really blame Aaron. He didn't do a whole lot wrong.
He did not do much wrong at all. Fantastic shooting from Bryce.
And
he powers his way over the scoreboard. He's like, let's go.
Right? Bring on the next opponent. A-side winner.
He's in the hot seat.
The dark horse. All right, guys. As before, we'll do a quick shutdown, restart, get things locked, loaded, and ready to rock and roll for you. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto our Facebook page or the YouTube channel. Hit the like or subscribe button there. That way you're notified when we do come back live. Don't go far. We will be back in short order.
It's going to be a bit of a break this time because I know one match just started.
The others maybe halfway.
So, yeah, but they play each other. The winner plays each other.
Right.
So I'm going to guess like an hour-ish.
Dinner break.
Dinner break.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. But as soon as we are able, we'll be back with the next set of matches. So don't go far, guys. On behalf of myself, Ben Francis, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thanks for tuning in, guys. We will be back as soon as possible.
Cheers, everyone.